What's going on, you guys? Josh here, also known as Harry Tornado. Today's video is going to be a what's sold video. I'm going to share with you guys 12 items that I've sold on eBay over the last month, which not only sold very quickly for me, but have also sold for over $50 each. Some of these items actually sold for over $100. There's a lot of good information in this video, a lot of bolos or items to be on the lookout for, so stick around, it should be fun. Can you guys tell a difference in this video? Look at that zoom. Oh man, my face. I got a new camera. If you follow my channel at all, you know I had the G7X for like 2 days, and I sold that and used that money to buy this camera, which is the Canon M50. It is a mirrorless like vlogging camera. It's got a little flip screen over here that I can see what I could see what's going on, and I love it so far. I got my microphone up on top. The audio should be real nice and crisp. The visual should be good. It better be good for the money I paid for this freaking camera. But let me know if you guys can see a difference between this and my normal videos, which were, I don't know where my phone is, but normally I just use the selfie camera on my cell phone. So this should be pretty significantly better, so let me know. Also, if this is your first time finding my channel, again, my name is Josh. I go by Harry Tornado on YouTube, obviously, and I'm a full-time reseller based out of South Carolina, and this just means that I buy things at thrift stores, yard sales, estate sales, things like that, and I sell them on eBay and a little bit on Amazon, and I attempt to make a full-time living doing this. So these videos are just me sharing, what I'm doing on a daily basis, sharing my solds, sharing how I'm going about this business. If you like videos like this, if you like this video in particular, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. It really helps me out a ton. But if you like videos like this in general, consider subscribing to my channel. I put out like 3 videos a week generally, and each one is hopefully better than the last. Occasionally I'll put out some duds, but generally I'm pretty proud of the content that I'm producing here on the channel. Anyway, let's get into the what's sold, and I will scoot the camera over a little bit so give you guys some space, because I'll talk here and I'll put the screenshot of the item over here. It's a good system. So the first item I'm sharing with you guys today is this Sony DVD Recorder. I found this at Goodwill a few weeks ago. I paid $2.92 for it. And anytime I see Sony and DVD Recorder, I'm gonna look up that combo, because it's a dynamic duo that is generally worth some good money. So I looked this up. Sold comps were anywhere from 50 to like 80, 90 bucks or so. So I listed this for $60 plus shipping, and it sold in about 4 to 5 days. I don't remember exactly, but under a week for full asking price, 60 bucks plus shipping. I got this fast pitch softball bat at the Goodwill bins, or the Goodwill outlet or clearance center, whatever you want to call it. I paid $1 for this bat, and I listed it for $55 plus shipping, and it sold in 6 days for full asking price. I got these Ralph Lauren Polo shorts at the Goodwill bins as well. I paid about $1.25 for these. At the Goodwill bins, you pay about a pound, so it's $1.39 per pound at my location, and these shorts were like 14 ounces, so a little bit less than $1.39, like $1.25. I did not know these were worth so much money when I bought them. I just thought they were cool looking. They had all these cool like military style patches on them. They were a good size. I think they were a size 34 maybe, which is a really good size for men's shorts. After I did some research, I talked to some people on Instagram and got their opinion, and I ended up listing these shorts for $120 with free shipping, and about 5 to 6 days later, again under a week, I got an offer for $100 with free shipping, and I went ahead and accepted that. Anytime you see like really detailed shorts like this, a bunch of patches and a bunch of just a lot of stitch work. Generally, the more stitch work that goes into a piece, like these shorts took a long time to make, generally that's going to mean that it's going to be worth a little bit more money. Not necessarily $100 for a pair of used cargo shorts, but generally those are going to be worth a little bit more money. So great find on a pair of shorts here. I found these women's Georgia boots at the bins as well. I paid $3 for these. These were just like high top, full grain leather, like horse riding boots. I did polish them up a little bit. I used some Doc Martens Wonder Balsam and just some little boot polish. Got the laces nice and neat. Took some good pictures. I listed these for $75 plus shipping, and I received an offer of $60 plus shipping about 3 days after listing, and I went ahead and accepted that. This is another baseball bat I got at the Goodwill bins. I paid $1 for this as well. This was a TPX Response bat, and it was a drop 3, which means that the difference between the weight and the length of the bat is 3. Generally, the drop 3 models are going to be high school or collegiate play, and they're going to be worth a little bit more money. The bats that are like drop 12 or 10 or 13, those are like little league bats, which can still be worth some money, but generally the ones that are drop 3, the ones for high school and college play, are going to be the most valuable ones. And this one was certainly valuable. Again, I paid $1 for it. I listed it for $140 plus shipping, because sold comps were anywhere from 80 to 135, and I just felt like listing it high. I don't know why. Less than a day after I listed it, about 12, 13 hours after I listed it, I received an offer for $100 plus shipping. I countered at $120 plus shipping. He countered at $110 plus shipping, and I accepted that. So less than a day after listing this $1 bat, I sold it for $110 plus shipping. I love finding these TI-84 Plus calculators. I find them at thrift stores maybe about once every 2 to 3 months. It's not super common, but whenever I do find them, I know they're gonna be fast sellers. I paid $2.92 for this one last week. I got it home, listed it, sold in 2 days for $65 with free shipping, and it cost me about $6 to ship that out. This next item is the only one on the list that took any relatively long amount of time to sell, and I think for the item category, it still sold very quickly. I found a big lot of vintage perfumes at the Salvation Army in my town about 6 or 7 months ago. I paid 99 cents per bottle, and I've been selling them here and there on and off. This bottle was listed for like 4 months or so, like 4.5 months, and it went on sale a couple times. I knew it was going to be a relatively longer tail item, like it could take up to a year to sell this because there's very few people that are still looking for this certain type of vintage perfume. This past weekend it went on sale again, and it sold for full asking price of $56.25. And again, I only paid 99 cents for it. I did have free shipping on this item, and with perfumes, colognes, hairsprays, anything alcohol or aerosol based, those will have to be shipped via ground methods, which for me is USPS, United States Postal Service, Parcel Select. And that did cost me about $8.50 to send that out. I found this Toshiba DVD Recorder VHS combo unit at Salvation Army last week. I knew it was gonna be worth a lot of money, but I didn't know exactly how quickly it was gonna sell because at the time I found it, I did not have the remote. Now, I've sold VCRs without the remotes in the past, but the problem with this particular unit was that it didn't have any buttons on the front. It could only be controlled with a remote. So I went on eBay and I looked at remotes, and they were like 25, 30 bucks for a remote for this unit. And I was about to buy it, and I don't know why I didn't, but I went back to that Salvation Army, the same one I found it at, like 4 days later, and I happened to find a random Toshiba remote. I didn't know if it was going to be the right one or not, but I looked up comps on that remote, and that remote was worth like 25 bucks. I was like, maybe this is the remote I need for the VCR. I took it home, tested it, and it worked perfectly. So I paid $6.99 for the VCR plus 99 extra cents for the remote, and I listed the bundle for $149 plus shipping. It was only listed for about 13 or 14 hours, and it sold for full asking price, 149 bucks plus shipping. The camera I was telling you about earlier, the one that I had last week just for a few days, I picked that up on Facebook Marketplace. I paid $325 for it, which was a really good deal on a really solid point and shoot camera. I had it for a few days playing around with it. I made one video with it, and I decided I wanted to sell it and use the money to buy this current camera, the Canon M50. So I put it up on eBay for $485. And it wasn't just the camera. It came with a memory card, an extra battery, a charging cable, a Manfrotto little tripod. So it was basically a whole vlog bundle, everything you need to start vlogging on YouTube. So $485, I listed it, and it sold in 4 days for full asking price. After you account for eBay and PayPal fees and the shipping, because it was free shipping, I only profited about $89 on this item, but the dollar profit of $89 is really good. We're looking at spending $325 to make $89 is a return on investment of about 27, 28%, somewhere around there. So even though the return on investment is smaller, the dollar profit is still really good. And I think, in my opinion, I think that's the best way to eventually scale a reselling business, is to start investing more capital in some higher dollar items that are going to give you less return on investment but have a higher sell-through rate. Like the Canon G7X cameras, they sell every day on eBay, like multiple times a day, especially this time of year. So I think later on in my life, when I want to scale up, I'm going to start investing in some of that higher dollar inventory that has a higher sell-through rate and a lower ROI, because I think that's the best way to scale. I found this Disney Ticklish Turtle figurine at Goodwill. What was interesting about this item is that it had a TJ Maxx tag on the box. Everything was new in the box. It still had the plastic in there, the certificate of authenticity. That's really hard for me to say. Certificate of authenticity, but it had a TJ Maxx tag on there for $49.99. And the Goodwill price was $7.92. So I went ahead and looked it up on eBay, and it looked like sold comps were anywhere from like 120 all the way up to like 170. So I figured I could probably get like 150 bucks for it or so. So I listed it at 150, and I accepted a best offer on this of 100 bucks. I know if I were a bit more patient and waited maybe 3 or 4 more months, I probably could have got that 140 to 150 price range. But this time of year, I'm trying to get out some of this inventory, and it's really all about revenue when it comes right down to it. So I just made that decision for me and my business that I'd rather have $100 now than 140 in 6 months. And really that's totally up to you. Neither method would be right or wrong. It's whatever you are comfortable with. I found this OGO chamber silencer golf bag at the Goodwill bins. I paid $2.50 for it. Apparently this model was discontinued because the guy that bought it said that he had been looking for this bag for like a year and he couldn't find it, and he was really upset that OGO had stopped making it. So I didn't realize how rare it was, I guess. So I listed it for $140, and that guy sent me an offer of $120 in like 15 minutes. Like less than 15 minutes after it was listed, I got the offer of 120. And I went ahead and accepted it because again, I'm really just trying to generate revenue to close out this year on a bang, I guess. So the buyer was really happy because he got a golf bag he'd been wanting for a while for a good deal, and I was happy because I sold a $2.50 golf bag for $120 plus shipping. So it was a win-win situation for everybody. The last item I'm gonna share with you guys today is this lot of 3 Nike Golf Dry Fit men's shirts. Generally, clothing is something that a lot of bigger resellers stay away from, but if you can find the right stuff and especially lot it together with similar styles or sizes, it can do really, really well. I found these shirts at Goodwill. I paid $4.75 each, so I was like $14.25 into the lot of 3, and the lot of 3 sold for $65 plus shipping. So a really good profit margin on just really 3 simple men's shirts. So our total sales for everything I showed you in this video today was $1,388. Once we take out our eBay and PayPal fees, we're left with about $1,207.56. Our total cost of goods for everything I showed you in this video was $369.50, and that includes the camera that we got on Facebook Marketplace for $325. So all other 11 items I showed you had a total cost of goods of like $40 or $50 or so, which is really low, and I'm really happy with that. Once we do some math and calculations and wizardry or whatever you want to call it, we're left with a net profit or a taxable income of $837.52. If you guys like this video, if you learned anything, if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. It really helps my channel out a ton. It helps this video gain some traction and maybe gets it put in front of people who haven't seen my channel before. So I'd really appreciate if you could do that. Also, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to my channel. I make 3 new reselling videos every week in conjunction with a couple of live streams a week. So there's a lot of reseller content on my channel if that's what you're interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I appreciate your time. You're the best, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.